Hi, so okay, I'm making my bath bombs for Christmas. So because my molds arrived in the post today. Yay, hurrah. And these are actually those Christmas baubles that you can put little presents and stuff in. I have a little helper. She's going to remain anonymous, but she had the great idea of, "Will I put glitter?" And I says, "I don't have glitter." And then I realised I have beautiful makeup with glitter. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to paint the glitter things on the outside, the inside, outside of the bath bomb, but inside of the jingle thingy. And then I've all my stuff set up here. So I have my essential oil. I got this the other day, frankincense. That was the most expensive part, but I didn't have to get frankincense, but it's beautiful. I've got my red and green mica colours here. My anonymous helper is showing you the oil. Okay, so we're putting 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and then 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. And my anonymous helper is just putting that in there now, and we're going to blend that together. So that's the first. That's our oils. And then I have my citric acid, my corn flour, which is cornstarch, and what else do I have? Oh, the bread soda, which is baking soda. Where's that? That's here. Yeah. Okay, so that's it so far. Okay. Might just you can see there she's just mixing that and blending that together with the olive oil, the coconut oil and the olive oil. That'll just take a few minutes. Put in the work, it's no harm. Okay, so you can just see there the bubble master has mixed that, and that's what it looks like. And coconut oil is always, you can see there, it's always going to be that wee bit lumpy. That's okay, that's coconut oil. Okay, so weigh out your 227 grams of baking soda. Just keep on it up there. So at times like this you always look into the pot because you're afraid that you mightn't have enough for your recipe. That won't make it any more weighty. Keep adding in. I feel like we should have dumped the pot in and just taken out of the bowl and back into the pot. Oh my god. Oh, good. And 1 more gram. That's perfection. That's perfection. This is a great example of when you will use your math skills. Reason? We realised that we needed 113.5 grams of citric acid, but guess what? Guess what Dervla bought? Dervla bought 100 grams of citric acid. No, and Dervla didn't actually buy this. I think it was Dervla's husband that bought this, but anyway. So there you go. So now we have to start all over with our recipe and divide our baking soda by 2 and divide every other measurement by 2. So we also have too much oil. See, so we've put 113 back into our bread soda pot, and we're going to be left with 113. It's going to weigh more now because of the dish that it's in. Okay, this does not look right because that should actually weigh more than 113. And it doesn't. Okay. As you can see, it's up to 113. So that's perfect, right? And now we need 56.75 grams of the citric acid. So as we said, we're halving everything, so 57 grams of corn flour or cornstarch if you're in the US of A. No. So she'll just take a small bit out and put it back in the bag. So essential oil, right? Okay, we've swapped over our spoons. Why? Okay, these are stainless steel. The spoons that we were using earlier were plastic, and it will smell, the scent will get into plastic because plastic is porous. Stainless steel is not. So that's why we're using stainless steel to measure out the essential oil. We put the water into the little cup there because I want a little jug because I want to use this for the essential oil. So you can see, what was her name? Bubble Gum.
Yeah.
Bubble Gum.
Bubble Queen.
Bubble Queen, sorry, is measuring out a 1/4 teaspoon of borax, but because we're half and everything, it's actually half of a quarter. So it's like
12.
2/8.
No, it's 12.
3/12, I think. But I won't argue with you. Anyway, so there you go. She's measuring that out. Put that into the little cup there. Perfect. So, okay, so in the recipe it says this is from Living on a Dime. livingonadime.com. Just follow the links to go into their website and follow the links for homemade bath bombs. Do you see that there? Recipe, yeah. So it says mix baking soda, citric acid and cornstarch together. Now I'm going to leave the cornstarch to last because the cornstarch is going to fizz, and when we mix it with the oils and the water, it's going to fizz. So I think I'm going to leave this to last so that I have kept contained in the bath bomb the most fizz, if you like. I don't want to disperse some of it by putting it in too early. So, okay, so the Bubblegum Queen is going to put in the baking soda. She's going to dump that into her bowl. Yeah, dump the baking soda in. And the cornstarch, or the corn flour as we call it. Do you think it would be better if we sieved that? We're going to have a discussion off camera. Mix that now. She's got the baking soda and the cornstarch in there. So now she's going to mix that together like that. And we're going to put in Breaking Bad here, like in the Glen. She's too young to have watched Breaking Bad. I think now, okay, start putting in our oil. So there, the oil, all of the oil has to go in. That's it. Now if you just show the bowl to the camera side as you're flipping it out, you know. So there's still more in the bowl, so she's going to get every last drop of that oil. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And start mixing that. Actually, wait, sorry, put in your essential oil as well. So this is our essential oil here. So put that in. There you go. Every last drop of that. A little shake, good girl. Thank you. I'm such a good. Oh, and the borax is going in there. I just don't get the borax. It just seems such a small little bit, but they're all in. Do you need a dry spoon, not a wet one?
Yes, please.
She's just getting all the little crystals of borax out. It's Epsom salt actually that I've used here. Okay, and she's going to mix this up. Now we haven't put the water in yet because I don't want to put the water in yet until I see how wet this is, okay? This is the part where you just mix and mix and mix and mix. And don't forget we use coconut oil here and olive oil. So you have to just keep mixing. This is where the work comes into it really when you're making bath bombs.
Durable is mixing it, but not doing very well.
So
It's going down as a failure.
no, not yet. What I'm actually going to do now is I am going to put in the citric acid. So I am.
Ooh.
And the reason I didn't put this in before is because I didn't want the citric acid to fizz up. Yeah, exactly, and lose that, because that's the whole point of the bath bomb, is that it's lovely and fizzy. So I'm going to get the citric acid now, and I'm going to put it in now. You might hear a fizz, you might not. It's not very wet, as you can see. It's quite dry, but this is the and I'm going to mix this slowly as well. And I'm just wondering, can I hear it fizzing?
Crazy woman.
I know, that looked crazy. So I can't. But I have seen on other videos,
Which I have made of bath bombs.
not me, but other people, where it's, you know, it's just fizzed up so much while they're making it, and you're kind of thinking, oh, when they put it into the bath, would there be actually much fizz left, you know? So we've got no fizz here, and that's exactly what I'd like.
Crazy woman in the house.
So we're just going to keep mixing this. Yeah, you can take a break now. So I have my water here now, so I'm going to add the water. Yeah, now I'm just thinking yeah, okay, I'm going to add the water anyway.
Can you hear that?
That's what I don't want much of, you see. That's what I don't want much of, because that's what we love about the bath bomb, is trying to preserve that fizz. So we didn't hear much, and that's really, really good. Now, you'll see I did not put in all of my water. And just do be very careful. Don't put in all of your water. Take your time with this. You can... Right, so we added in the last of the water, so we did, and we're still very dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my hand, and I'm going to just see how wet it is. Okay, right, that's lovely. You see how it can form a shape? So actually we could maybe try this. Right, so the last thing I'm going to do is just take a spray. This here is alcohol. So as you can see, I've marked the bottle X, and X, it's an alcohol solution. I'm just going to give it a spray. So again, we're just going to pick it up in our hand, okay? And bath bombs do, you know, they fall apart into the thing. So I think that actually, I'm going to make an educated guess, and I'm going to say that that's perfect. So it's like wet sand. It forms a shape, and then when you just,
you can pat it down.
Yeah, and it's holding its shape, you see, and that's what we want. Okay, now we're going to split this mixture into two different bowls, because one side of our bath bomb is going to be red, and the other side is going to be green for Christmas. For Christmas! And Queen Bubblegum is probably going to get this as an actual Christmas present. How sad. She actually will have ended up making her own Christmas present. And she still won't show her face. So it's 243 grams. So she's just dividing that into two. And we're going to make up 2 bowls so that one bowl we can put our green colour in and the other bowl we can put our red colour in. I want to show you what the bubblegum queen is doing. She's holding it over this with her kitchen towel so she doesn't get it all over the cooker.
First keeping the keep.
And do you see what she's doing? So we've coated the inside with some of the frankincense oil that was left in the bottom of the little dish, this little dish here. We just coated the inside of this, and now she's using the makeup glitter and she's putting it all over the inside of it. That's going to be really, really pretty. Right, so we're going to put in the food colour now. This is going to be an educated guess. So if you just make a little well in the middle. So, I don't know. Okay, I have 3 drops. Go on, mix. Lucy. And again, any liquid that you put into your bath bombs, you really, really have to incorporate it. So we actually put in 6 drops of our green colourant. So we did. And as you can see, she's mixing this in, and you just have to 6 drops. And with colourant, you just really, you see those little pockets of green colour? You can kind of see little bits of them, yeah. So
Press on them.
exactly, and you'll incorporate that colour. Now, what I should have done was mixed my colour with my oil earlier and used that at this stage, and the colour would have been mixed in with the liquid and it would have been a bit better. But we live and we learn.
Doing my last layer of white because I've done my blue, and we continue the process of patting it down. I just get all the rest of my colouring there. See, we have spare leftover mixture because our black bombs will be small, so we'll be making different colours with that one. So just going to pat this down. Spoon. Just don't want to get my hands dirty because I'm a big girl. And this is a Christmas present for a friend, and it's not expensive. It's basically what you get in the shop, but homemade. Use my finger now.
And really pass it down. Don't let anything fall out.
And there you go. I'll just get there, just pat it down even more just to be sure. Because I'm terrible at it.
You're not terrible at it. Now, a good tip, once we make this, we're going to put it into, we can put it into the freezer, and that way it will come out of our heart shape very easily. And just slide out. Now, are you putting another layer on that?
I'll do pink.
Yeah.
I'll do a bit of pink and a bit of blue.
Good. I think that now our test as always. Now, don't be afraid to use your hand with this test as well. You don't just have to go for it like. Lovely. Nothing's falling out. So that's perfect. Good job.
Thank you. So my white mixture is finished. I'm going to do a bit pink. Half of the heart pink maybe. It's half pink.
And then Sean, right?
Yep, so.
And he's doing those things like that, right?
Yep, so.
So,
Yep.
Now we're going to do the other bit because we've got too much paint on now. Paint to itself. Bit blue. Perfect. We are completed. Yes, please. Now we're just going to get a bit of glitter and we're going to paint it on. Not paint it on, but like paint. Jeez, that's actually really hard.
Sorry. Purple and the white one. If you can, try and kind of do the glitter over this tissue. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not, it won't get on the floor like. No, and also save every piece. Sorry, no, I should have brought this over to you, but do you remember our scraps from the last one?
And now again, it's another colour for next time.
Do you know that'll give us a mixy-uppy colour? So waste nothing, like, because sometimes it's the smallest bit you need in the project. And there's your
Tissue.
now.
Excuse me, and skip this.
You can actually explain that reasoning of putting the tissue under, because we can cut out me talking there and blathering.
Where's the paint, Durga? Did we put the paintbrush? Did we use this one for the fragrances or?
Yeah. The paintbrush. Oh God. I don't know. I'll be on. Wait. No. Look. You can use this or use your finger. Yeah. You might be as well to use your finger, like. Do you know?
The white one's not coming clear.
I'd dust it into it. Do you know, give it a good shake. Give it a good tap. And then press it into it then. Two is because those colours are pale, it won't be as, you know.
Durga's trying to make soap.
Trying being the operative word. That's for sure. I think I might be getting somewhere though.
Now.
I can see it from here. It's gorgeous. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. So we're going to put it into the freezer because we're hoping that this will be, we'll be able to take this out of its holder before Mum comes back.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm going to put it into the freezer.